Hello, 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 and welcome to our full moon and Gemini videos. We are getting started. We're nice and on time. I'm very proud of myself for that. We are on time for our videos. And today we're going to start off with Pisces. Tomorrow we'll do Scorpio. Then we'll do Libra, and then we will do Leo. And after those go up, we will be doing our 2024 readings. They will be nice and long and in-depth, and I am doing 2024 readings for every sign. Yay. And so you can check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. I'll cover numerology. I'll cover astrology. I will cover shadow and love and money and all the wonderful fun things. And then after that, I have some new videos I've been thinking of doing. And so we'll try those out and see if I like them. So hit that subscribe button so you can catch all of my videos. Hit the notifications button so you can know when I post. And let's get started. All right. What's going on for my lovely, beautiful Pisces for this Gemini new moon? All right, we love that for you. You're in your Empress energy. Okay, so we are starting off strong with the Empress. Love that for you. Oh goodness, just realized there my mic was. Not that this mic has been picking up the volume. Hold on a second. Okay, y'all, I'm in North Texas and the cool front just come in, and the cool front is cool fronting today. The wind is whistling in the background and it is really something. So, okay, now we're all adjusted and nice and in a good space. So we're starting off with the Empress. Never actually got into what was going on with the Empress card. You guys are in a good space, like nice and abundant. I love this for you all. This is giving that maybe there are some fresh things that are being worked on. So this might be some of those goals or some of those issues, problems, rebirths that you were addressing. Like the egg is planted and you're kind of sitting on it, letting that percolate, letting that grow, letting that get a little bit more energy, a little bit more life to it, especially with this Magician card coming up here. It's like part of this is spending time directing and putting force behind your will. Ooh, mourning the things that have not worked out to create more space for the things you would like to have work out. Yeah, this is kind of a little bit more of a quieter time, I think, going to be for you this full moon. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of reflection. I think you're going to spend quite a bit of time in reflection, quite a bit of time processing your emotions around what it is that you'd like to create, like what plans you have in place that are coming forward, and the things that you had to let go of. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's just kind of a part of the process. We have a 4 of Pentacles. We're going to have some stability coming up, especially financially. So you may be kind of closing in a little bit towards the end of this month. 9 of Pentacles. Things are going pretty well. You may be also taking stock of your finances and seeing that like you've had a pretty good year, you know? And this might be something that also you're planting some really good seeds for next year to have even more abundance, to have even more come forth, you know, and be available to you. And so as a part of that process, you might be doing some assessment piece. Yeah, you're definitely doing some assessment of your finances, an assessment of your assets, making sure you have really strong processes, maybe a nice budget in place. 8 of Chalices. Ooh, and leaving behind maybe some spending habits, some recreational habits, anything that doesn't bring you stability and peace of mind. Once you kind of go through like stock of where are things at materially for me? Where are my finances? Where am I in my career? You know, and you realize that like, okay, I'm doing okay. I might be able to do better. I need to let these things go. So I think that's a nice space to be in for you, Pisces. And then Knave of Wands. And this is opening up some space for some excitement, for some investment in those new things. This is the Magician starting to be a little bit more active. So there's a little bit of clearing out, some pruning, some cleaning, some order, some organization that needs to happen as far as like your material world, balancing out how much you're giving versus how much you're receiving in things. Queen of Wands, really stepping into your power. You need to be speaking up, and you also need to be very confident and trusting your instincts and how you decide to move forward. Hopefully, this assessment piece that you're doing, especially about your finances, will clean up some space to recognize that maybe there are some relationships or some activities that you do that are not providing you the space and support that you need. We have the Sun. Yeah, the recognition that you need. Yeah, you're really stepping into your light, stepping into your power. You did get the King of Pentacles in reverse with that Sun card. And I think it's time for you to take back some of your power from perhaps somebody who has been wanting to be a little bit more in control or influential with your finances or with the decisions that you make regarding your next steps, especially like this seed that you have planted. There may have been a King of Pentacles energy. This could be not necessarily bad energy, but it might be stingy. It might be someone who's very, very careful with their finances. It also might be someone who is just like, it's all good, don't worry about it, and so they pull you into maybe not so great habits, especially ones that if it's coming out in relation with the Sun card, it's ones where it's like you should be getting more attention, more time, more energy, more recognition for the hard work that you do and for what you're putting into and how successful you all have been. But they're like pulling away that attention. They're not giving you the recognition that you deserve there. So there may be some closing out of this and some conversations that need to happen there with that energy, with that person, or with those habits that you have. This Ten of Chalices has been wanting to come out for you, but it came out on its own. So your outcome for this Gemini new moon is going to be Ten of Chalices. You're going to be feeling really good. And I think that that's the part of the process is you have to mourn. You have to kind of reminisce and like get clear about where you're going, the lessons you've learned from the things that didn't work out, especially emotionally, especially towards the emotional investments that you've done. Like if you've been in this Empress energy for a while and you've been very creative and taking those creative things and pulling them down, the Magician, into the earthly realm, into the physical realm, and putting those things out there, starting to work on them, maybe everything didn't work out. Maybe everything wasn't, exactly what you wanted it to be. But, you learn from your lessons. You learn from where you are. You realize you haven't done as badly as maybe you thought you did. You were pretty successful. And the things that don't work, you leave those things behind. And then it's like, okay, like I have the fire, I have the freedom, I have the energy to move forward. And I'm going to make sure that if there are any Debbie Downers or folks who like seem like they're on board, but then they don't actually show up, that you go ahead and leave that alone and you have some conversations with them and let them know that that's not acceptable behavior. And at least you're feeling a lot more happier, a lot more stable. You may, though, need to change your perspective on things. You did get the Hangman as well, and King of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely like a back and forth with some of this masculine energy going on here that is kind of pulling you into some, I don't know. They're taking up some of your energy. I don't know why this masculine energy is taking up some of your energy. We can pull a card about that, though. We can see what's going on with these King cards coming up in reverse. Now, this could be that maybe you need to tap into your masculine energy and take a little bit more responsibility for your finances and for your work. But also, it could be that taking some stepping into that fiery role and feeling a little bit more confident and comfortable. Oh, we got a Four of Swords. Four of Swords kind of indicates that you need to relax a little bit. So maybe you've just been pushing too hard in all of these spaces, trying to make them go, trying to make things work out. Ace of Pentacles, relax a little bit because new stuff is starting. Perhaps right now this is not it is the Empress. You did get the Empress card, which is gestation. The seeds have been planted, but they're growing. They're not fully mature yet. So the plants are in place, but they're not ready to go yet. And you may be pushing forward to like get things going, get things moving. And I suppose your energy is saying that like things are pretty good. They're working out. You're feeling good in your relationships. Like just hang out. Don't push so much, even though you might want to, because it may be a misstep. Like relax a little bit and stuff will be starting to move soon. Just like trust the process. That's how I'm going to interpret this. But it's a pretty good reading, Pisces, for your Gemini full moon. And that Gemini full moon will be happening on Monday, the 27th here in the US. And we are going to have, let's see, it's going to be Sagittarius season finally. So yes, a lot of that fiery energy might be popping up, but it's also very celebratory energy. So I hope that you're having fun, taking care of yourselves, not getting too extravagant, not getting too much, but enjoying yourself, having a good time, starting to get into the liveliness of the season. We're just finished that Mars Cazimi, so it's that Mars energy kind of really gave you that push, maybe that push to plant those seeds, and the push to really be like, okay, what is it that I actually want? We've got that lovely Venus in Libra, so we've got a really nice mishmash between like the planets being in their home signs, so they're very comfortable there, but this can always lead to a little bit of complacency. So again, though, I do think it's an energy of letting your seeds rest and grow, because it's like anything, like a watched pot won't boil. If you're constantly digging up your seeds to see like, okay, are they growing yet? Are they growing yet? Are they growing yet? They don't actually ever have time to sprout and grow in the optimum conditions. So you have to just kind of leave things be and focus on the things that are present, like what you're already dealing with in your life, as opposed to being like, okay, am I ready to go yet on my plans? Am I ready to go yet on my plans? I really need this to be balanced out. I really need to make sure that like I'm getting what I deserve out of this. It's time to just slow down a little bit, chill out a little bit. The new stuff is coming in. Give it time, give it space. It'll be all good. After this full moon, it'll be a new moon in Cancer, and then it'll be a full moon or a new moon in Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, I almost skipped over Sagittarius altogether. It'll be a new moon in Sagittarius, and then it'll be a full moon in Cancer, and then it'll be a new moon in Capricorn, and that will close out our 2023 lunar cycles, and then we'll be heading into 2024. So get excited. Winter solstice is coming. I will be making my winter solstice guide, how to use this energy to the best of your abilities. We'll be getting into a little bit of goal setting, but a little bit more of just like being mindful of that energy, and especially the importance of rest. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will see y'all later. I love you. Bye.